In this video, I want to talk about setting up your product collections. But before I do that, I want to talk about what are product collections. Collections are essentially just a subcategory of products. It helps with organizing your products so you can create a collection. For example, let's say you sell fashion wear and you want to make a collection called t-shirts. You can throw all of the when you start importing all of your products that are t-shirts, you can mark those products to be added to your collections called t-shirts. So all of your t-shirts are organized nicely into a collection called t-shirts. However, you don't have to be so literal. You can also create collections. Let's say you're still selling fashion wear. You can make a collection for all of your summer clothing. So when you add, swimming shorts, you can add that into your summer collection. If you add tank tops for the summer, you can add that into your summer collection. You could add all your shorts into your summer collections. They don't have to be so literal, meaning you don't have to do a collection for t-shirts and pants and shorts. You can do a collection for the summer season or the fall season. You could do a collection of all your sales products. You can do a collection of anything you want. It's just collections are made for you to organize your products a little bit better. Also, when you go to customize your website later, there will be sections on your homepage where you can select a collection that you have to show up on that part of your homepage or whatever part of your website. So it is beneficial to have your collections created before you go to customize your website. It will also be beneficial to create your collections before you start importing products because whenever you import a product, during the process of editing and importing that product, you will have a chance to select what collection you want that product to go into. So if you have your collections already created, you can all of your products will nicely go into those collections. If you import your products first and create your collections after, you're going to have to go back to all of your products and select which collections you want them to be put in, and that's going to take some extra time. So my tip is to create your collections before you import products and before you customize your website. It's not mandatory, but it is recommended. So now that we know what collections are, let's go to the collections area on your Shopify dashboard. So to get to collections, you're going to click products here on the left side. Then you'll see this drop down of submenus and you're going to click collections. By default, Shopify has already created a collection called homepage. That doesn't mean much to me, so I'm going to change and edit this name. For the sake of this example, let's assume I'm selling iPhone cases on my website. I'm not recommending you sell iPhone cases, nor am I recommending against iPhone cases. I just want to use iPhone cases as an example. And let's say I'm selling iPhone cases that have unicorns on them. I know that's a bit funny and weird, but let's just go with it. So I'm going to title this iPhone cases unicorn, all right? Or actually unicorn iPhone cases, all right? You can write a little bit of description here. Depending on the description you write here, it may show up on your website, but for the most part, I don't generally write a description. I don't think it's necessary. And if you already had products imported, you would search those products and add them to your collections right here. But because I told you to create your collections first, we don't really have any products yet. Okay, so I'm going to skip this section. And then last but not least, you can select an image to represent your collection. So why would you need an image to represent your collection? Well, let's say I want this collection here to show up at the top of my homepage. Well, when I go to customize my website later, there will be certain blank collections on the homepage depending on whatever theme I choose. And I could select one of those blank collections and then select unicorn iPhone cases to show up on that part of my homepage. And when I select unicorn iPhone cases, this image that I uploaded here will show up on my homepage. So this image is important. This will be the image that represents this collection on your actual website when you go to customize your website. So choose something that's really upbeat, something that's very catchy, something that people may gravitate towards. I'm going to select an image real quick I chose this image earlier. I found it online, so I'm just going to input it here. It's a picture of different unicorn iPhone cases, which is kind of funny. And I'm going to click save. All right. And my internet's really slow, so you can see it's saving very slow. But now when I go back to collections, you'll see that I have a unicorn iPhone case collection here. Okay, and you can add multiple collections, which is of course what I would recommend. You want a collection for pretty much anything that you think it would be useful for. I would have at least several, 4 to 5 collections, so that when you go to customize your website later, you can upload different collections so people have different ways of viewing your products. They don't have to just look at all your products all at once. They can go to separate collections like unicorn iPhone cases or rubber iPhone cases or iPhone case bumpers or iPhone cases with a stand on them. There's different ways to kind of segregate your products, and you do it through collections. Okay, so that's collections. I hope that was useful. I'll see you on the next video.